Shalom, Kal Halal Yam Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rucha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS, and Shalom to the elect. So I just seen a Twitter post that turned into a feed of this degenerate situation going on with this woman, this OnlyFans model, Lily, right? Lily, I believe her last name is Phillips. All right, it's in the headlines now, right? Because in October she slept with 100 men, actually 101. Okay, 101 men in one day, and now she's gonna go for 1,000 men in one day. Okay, and I'm at a loss for words, bro, because like this Twitter, I'm gonna show you the post, right? This person, Julie Bindel, said any man involved in the torture of this woman should be locked up, and they have a picture of her crying, and this just shows you the state that Babylon the Great is in. Okay, this whole system. Because this woman, the reason why, first of all, this picture that they have of her crying is her in a video explaining the aftermath of what happened after she slept with 101 men, how she felt pretty much traumatized and bugged out. She didn't say that. She didn't say traumatized, but she said it's extreme, it's intense. And you see them spirits on her, And these women somehow turn it back on men. Yes, the men, they're a bunch of degenerates for signing up. But first of all, in a way, this just shows you how men and women deal with each other. This is the situation. A man signs up, to deal with a woman, and she's popping other men, and she's popped 100 men. Okay, now this is obviously a different situation because this is in one day, and you're in a lineup, literally. But in a way, you men are in a lineup in life. Okay, dealing with these women. You deal with a woman. She's talking with her ex. She's talking with the guy that's giving her a lot of attention, or the man that she's chasing, and you never really get the woman in this kingdom. You'll never really get the woman's undivided attention and desire, for you. You'll never get that. Everything is momentary in this place. But I find it hilarious, man. Right? It's like this person wrote. This person wrote, it must at the very least be possible that she lacks mental capacity to consent to such obvious self-harm. It must therefore be possible that male participation in her harm is grape. She should be sectioned and all the men involved charged. Why? Isn't this legal? What are you talking about? Isn't this legal? It's consensual sex, It's consensual, right? Like these women now, they're blaming men for the choice. For a choice they're making. This place is completely gone. Okay, mentally, spiritually. All right, someone with some sense. This nigga's name is Daddy Devil. As she did it to herself. She's planning 1,000 men next. She isn't suffering. She's teaching children to be whores, and that's the thing, man. This place is gone, bro. This place is just teaching the next generation to be even more filthier. Okay, until you quickly reap. All right. Now this is from Julie Bindel, thespectator.co.uk. Shame on the men exploiting Lily. This is bugged out, man. This degenerate, all right, is I believe she started out as an OnlyFans model, then she did corn, and then now she's doing this, escapade, this endeavor, All right, this project, and somehow people turn it around back on men, which is hilarious. You know, like I said, the men are degenerates, man. Like, especially you men paying for OnlyFans and all this. You know, you keep the GMO roller coaster going. All right, you keep the oils greased. You guys are degenerates, man. Okay. So I'm gonna get a couple scriptures. This is Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitude of the lewd deeds, this is in the WEB, of the lewd deeds of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her lewd deeds, and families through her witchcrafts. Lewdness, man. Debauchery. Okay? This is the same thing that happened to Rome. All right, it got too extravagant. It got too luxurious and overabundant. So in this place, look, you're teaching, women, look, you got to do extreme things. You just got to slut yourself out to the extreme, And I was reading an article about, let me just get verse 4 in the NLT. All this because Nineveh, the beautiful and faithless city, right? Mistress of deadly charms, enticed the nations with her beauty. She taught them all her magic, enchanting people everywhere, right? This degenerate place, Nineveh, which is the capital of Assyria, which represents America today, right? Has enticed all these nations, man. All right. Any nation that's down with the ways of America, whether you got paid off, whether you got coup d'etat, whichever method, you guys are getting pimped out, inside out, man. Your women are getting turned out. Okay, family is scorned. Order, being modest. It's all about being a bad bitch. All kinds of madness, bro. This place has to go. Right? This is the article I was saying, U.S. Magazine. It says OnlyFans Lily Phillips reveals what her parents really think of her sleeping with 100 men in one day. This is a joke, man. This is a fucking joke. Okay? And her parents can't do anything, but, pretty much, I'm not going to read this shit, but she's saying in the article about, they don't, it's embarrassing for me, but, my mother accepted, and, my parents still want me to find somebody to settle down with. And you know what the crazy part about it is? Someone would settle down with this. That's the twilight zone we live in. Someone would exactly lie down with that, okay? And settle down with that. So this is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 21 in the GNT. So all this became a deadly trap because people who were grieving or under royal authority would take objects of stone or wood and give them the honor reserved for the one power. One thing led to another. It was not enough to be wrong about the knowledge of the Most High. They lived in a state of evil warfare, but they were so ignorant that they called it peace. And this sums up, this whole society. You people live in a state of evil warfare. And you're so ignorant that you call it peace, man. You just say this is life, Life ain't perfect. We know life's not perfect, but you people have fine-tuned wickedness. You've refined wickedness so much, and you exercise it daily that's the state that you live in, man. Great evil warfare. Right? They murdered children in their initiation rituals, celebrated secret mysteries, and held wild ceremonial orgies with unnatural practices. All these things, they all go back to the ancient Canaanite, Babylonian gods. Right? Whether it's Pan, that big spirit of Pan today goes back to Dionysus, and then keeps going and going to the old mystery school of Babylon. Them old that old esoteric knowledge, right? That's a society we're living in right now. They no longer kept their lives or their marriages pure. A man might kill another by an act of treachery. Treacherous, man. You know? People smoke their friends every day, right? They want their friend's woman. They hang around, the friend, so-called even best friends, because he wants to pop the guy's woman, or he's jealous of him and he kills him. Like in Batman Begins, when in the beginning, it's one of my favorite movies. In the beginning, where he's like, they arrested the farmer, and they had him kneeling, and they're pretty much prepping Christian Bale to kill him, to execute him. But in the movie, he's like, "Who's this?" He's like, "Oh, he was a farmer. Then he tried to take his neighbor's land, and he became a murderer." Now he's on trial. And then Christian Bale's like, "What'll happen to him?" Right? And Ra's al Ghul, he said, "Justice." Right? Crime cannot be tolerated. Criminals thrive on the indulgence of society's understanding. And that's this place, bro. This place, sin runs this place, man. All day, 24/7 is sin, wickedness. Okay, lewdness, bad thoughts, evil acts, lies, right? Or cause him grief by committing adultery with his wife, right? Look at this guy, Papoose. He's been going strong with his woman how many fucking years? And then now, as of recent, what's her name? Remy Ma, I don't know her name. Remy Ma. Right? She turned out to be a scoundrel, man. She turned out to be a ho-ho. Okay? She turned out to be not true. Right? So that's what this place is all about, man. Okay? Everything, verse 25, everything was a complete riot of bloody murder, robbery, deceit, corruption, faithlessness, disorder, falsehood, harassment of innocent people, ingratitude, moral decay. This was ancient times, bro. Right? Solomon here is explaining about idolatry, how it crept into the earth. He's going through different kingdoms, man. He's saying through the process of time, that which hath been is that which shall be. There is no new thing under the sun, and the Most High requires that which is past. So we're reading about this. How much more now? Moral decay, sexual perversion, broken marriages, adultery, and immorality. The worship of idols whose name should never be spoken is the beginning and the end, the cause and the result of every evil. Okay? I mean, that was the point, man. And, that's all I want to bring out. But I just laughed at that, Twitter, man. That was hilarious. Somehow you guys still point the gun at, point the fingers at the men. Okay? For the actions of feminism. You women are free. You can choose. Do what you want to do. It's your body. There is big consequences, though. All right, there are very big consequences, man, and we're swiftly accelerating, all right, to Judgment Day. All right. Anyway, Kahalalim la Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the elect.